Jax is like, what is going on? He's like, I'm your man. No, you're not, though. So I can't even address that right now.
You're putting me in situations.
I didn't call you here.
If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talk about your favorite web series. Right here on Seriously.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Seriously Podcast.
Welcome back.
I'm Mary.
I'm Brittany.
And we're continuing our recap of Reasonable Doubt. Today we're going to be talking about episode 8.
If you know, you know.
Lord.
This episode, definitely top tier of the season.
Absolutely.
Definitely gave us all the emotions that we need in a great drama.
Yeah.
And it gave us surprises.
A little TP.
TP.
Action.
A little TP, if you know what we mean. But great.
Yeah.
Okay? It really elevated the story. Okay?
Sure.
And it made us think of certain characters differently.
Yeah.
Okay? We'll say that. At this point, we still don't know, who killed Kalisha.
Right.
I will say
Things are making sense now.
things are making sense. Things are falling into place. And at this point, we still don't know who got our girl Jax tied up.
Right.
Because we didn't forget about that.
Right. We can't forget about that.
We can't forget about that.
But we do have our suspicions.
Of course. And right now, at this point, things are heating up. We got the trial going, and we're going to get some answers.
Yeah.
Okay? So before we get to those answers, make sure you are following us on all social media platforms at Seriously Podcast, SERESLY Podcast. Following us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We're going to be adding more content there. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's coming.
Yeah.
And watch us on Black Oak TV. Okay?
All
right. So let's get into episode 8 of Reasonable Doubt.
Let's do it. So this week in the trial, Jax and her team, they're trying to get the character witnesses because they want to paint Derek in this positive light. He's someone positive in the community. He did not do this, right? He's a pillar in the community.
Yeah.
So, their top 3 people that they want on the case is his mother, witnesses that they want is his mother, Theo, his partner, and his wife, Sarah.
Yes.
For whatever reason, they cannot find his mom.
Missing.
I'm not sure why he don't just call his mother and say, I need you to do this thing for me.
Yes, come through. It's your son. So that made me think, is the mother even real?
Right.
Is she an actress? Because they couldn't cast her in time. Where is she?
This not adding up. Also, at this point, they're not too sure about Sarah because of the emails.
Yes.
They're like, if we put Sarah on the stand, they're going to ask her about those emails that she sent to Kalisha.
As they should. I don't know why she wasn't asked about those. The work of the police is just it's not making sense.
At all.
How does someone die and you do not check? And you're trying to find the killer. Y'all don't check her emails, her phone logs, her nothing?
No.
Sarah would have been the first one on the stand. You sent threatening emails and she's cheating with you with her husband. You're suspect number 1.
Right. But Jax don't care. She's like, that's not my client. So,
True.
I have no problem throwing her under the bus.
Yeah. Jax is here to get the job done. And she doesn't care. She doesn't care. Theo,
he's another one that's on the list, but turns out he is after Derek's job. He actually stole Derek's job.
He did. They had a conference meeting. First of all, Derek is like, where's my invite? No one told me about this meeting.
CEO. Guys.
CEO. I did not get this email. So Theo's like, don't worry about it. We're just talking about this interview I got later. We're just going to talk about cloud. So small, it's simple. I got you covered. Mm-hmm. He ends up on that TV screen talking about, I'm the new CEO.
Within 2 minutes.
Yes. I'm the new CEO. I'm taking over cloud. Yeah. So... And then the interview was like, oh, but do you think, Brendan actually did it? Mm-hmm. Brendan? Derek.
My God, we're 8 episodes in. You still calling him by some imaginary name. His name is Derek.
That's Derek. They do think Derek did it. And Theo's like, who's to say? Who's to say what we really do in life?
This is your bestie.
This is your best friend of what, 20 years? You just literally said that he did it.
Yeah.
And so they're done. There's no coming back from that. You stole my company. Now you're saying that I did this crime. We're done.
But they still need him as a character witness.
Of course.
So they're still going to use him. Jax had Rich go out to drinks with him.
Yeah.
Just to get his DNA.
Uh-huh.
To make sure we could rule him out. To do the police work that needed to be done.
Yeah. Which his fingerprints end up being the fingerprints at the scene.
Yeah. Turns out he actually did see Kalisha the night of her murder.
Yes, and that was his fingerprints that the police mysteriously lost.
Guys, so when you scanned that glass and you found Derek's, how did you not also find?
They said, "Who's that?" No. We don't know what that is. We got Derek. That's all we need.
That's it.
So was Derek's fingerprints on? It was on the murder weapon, right?
Yeah.
So
that's why he was suspect number one, because they clearly saw that he had dinner or a drink with this woman, and then she ended up dead.
I'm just trying to think, if his fingerprints are on the murder weapon, why are we even doing this? What are we doing? He did it, but Jack's gonna do her job.
Jax is here to do.
We're still trying to figure it out.
Yeah. So they're kind of in a good place in the case. They're pointing fingers at other people. So Derek is looking a little bit more innocent than he was before.
Of course.
So they have a celebratory drink at his house.
Yes.
And he's thanking her for taking this case and basically forgiving him for being a dickhead when he first met her. So tell us what happened.
You want me to So, as you said, they're having a drink, and he looks up at her. Looks up, because that height. He looks up in the sky and decides that this is, forget all that work stuff. I feel the sexual tension here,
First
so
of all,
I'm going to make my move.
His wife just left.
Let's make that clear. This is in his home.
His home.
His wife is literally in the other room.
She just left and said, I'm heading out for the night.
Yeah.
Like, I'm turning in.
Yeah.
I'm done.
So he took that as like, okay, she's gone. Yeah. You're
kids
still here.
Kids are asleep.
Kids are asleep. Where are they? We haven't seen those kids since episode 1, but where are the kids? So he's like, this is my chance. I know you're feeling what I'm feeling. So he goes up, goes in and go up to try to kiss her.
Yeah.
And she said, what are you doing? Because, sir, what are you doing?
Literally, what are you doing?
What is happening right now?
And he also was, you smell like...
Yes! She said, smell like who?
What are you saying to me, little thing? What are you saying? What are you saying?
The woman you killed? That's what I smell like?
Or your wife?
Which one? Who do I smell like? Get away from me.
You think?
Get away.
Swat him away.
Because what is going through your mind, Derek? I'm defending you for murder. And I know your wife. You thought this was a thing?
What's wrong with you?
I got enough. I love criminals, but no, not with you.
What's happening up here? Where you thought
he
was okay?
He heard that Jax loves criminals, and he was like,
he heard the grapevine.
I have a chance.
Yeah.
I have a chance. You're not wrong, but no, you're wrong.
You're not wrong, but you're
wrong. Like, what don't you get? Why are you even married at this point? Divorce that lady. You don't want to be married to Sarah.
You don't love her.
You don't love her.
She's not your center, like you say.
She's really not your center.
She's not your center. You liar.
Yes. Okay.
So in her personal life, Jax, last episode we didn't mention this, but Paul, her stepdad, is in the hospital.
He is.
So throughout this whole episode, we're getting flashbacks of her relationship with Paul. Like when she was a teenager, he was really trying it.
And acting like, what's the problem? We can talk about the instances. So we have, he, and at that point, they did have a good relationship.
Yeah. She trusted this person.
And he was really a father figure to her. Right. Like, I'll save money for your new car. I'll drive you here. Don't worry about it. I got you, baby girl. So the first time he dropped her to a friend's house and he wanted to braise the breast.
Right. And then just...
You all set? And then I think for her, she's like, that was weird.
Yeah.
But, I'm just going to keep that in my pocket.
Right.
I'm not going to shake the table just yet. But that was weird.
That was odd.
That was odd.
Yeah, yeah.
But maybe it's an accident.
Yeah.
Sure. Next time, she's minding her business. Doing what people do in the bathroom, living their life.
Right.
Getting ready.
She just got out the shower.
Got the shower.
Putting on her towel.
Put on her towel. He decides to barge in.
Barge in.
For what? A
Q-tip.
Q-tip. A Q-tip.
Yeah.
You could not wait.
Nope.
You had to get a Q-tip.
You need it now.
You need it now.
Got to clean out that
ear,
ear,
what do you
nose,
need to hear?
whatever.
That. What do you need? And she's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, you're such a drama queen.
Nobody wants to see
Nobody
you.
want to see you. Sir, you did.
Yeah.
And then what killed me when the mom was like, yeah, she's so dramatic. Girl, lock the door next time.
What are you saying, miss?
How about tell Paul to knock next time?
What are you saying? Because I know y'all heard me in the shower. The water was
Jamming my whoever she was listening to.
You hear the music. Someone is in the bathroom. Doesn't matter if the door is unlocked or not. Someone is in the bathroom.
I'm in here. It's not like it was quiet. Like, is somebody in here?
Yeah.
No, you know I was in here.
You knew I was here.
Stop. Just stop. So, Mom.
You didn't protect her.
We're going to get to your mom. And so we want to talk about the biggest situation.
Yeah.
Well, she was sleeping in her bed, minding her business. Third dream.
Just in her third dream.
Third dream.
Lollygagging in her dream.
Good night's sleep. Okay? She's on the third dream, and he fumbles in.
Yeah.
And starts caressing. Did he say her name?
No, he was just like, you feel so good.
Yeah. Sir.
And the excuse for everything was that he's a drunk.
Oh, I'm drunk. That's not,
Yeah.
I was out of it. I was drunk.
I didn't know where I was. I didn't know. I thought you were your mom.
Sir. Let's be real.
Let's stop the lies.
Let's
because
stop.
when you walk into the house, which room is which?
And it was nice. You know where you were going.
Yeah,
you know which room it was. Cut it out. Let's stop.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was like the last straw. And she ended up telling her mom. Mom was hurt. But the mom was kind of like, he won't stop drinking. Like, that's the problem. That's why I kicked him out.
That's why he's doing these things, is because he's drinking too much.
Yeah. And I can't be around the drinking. But I just told you, he just caressed me in my bed.
Yeah.
Mom. And this is sad because there are mothers, family members like this where they kind of turn a blind eye when the stuff like this happens. Mm-hmm. And it's sad. And then the victim is sitting there like, oh, maybe I am overreacting, or maybe this person is just drunk.
And they're not.
No.
They know what they felt and experienced, and they experience that they're uncomfortable around this person for these specific reasons. Yes.
And drunk, and even when you're drunk, those are your like real feelings. When you're drunk, those come out. So
a drunk man tells no tales.
That's what it was. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So at this point, with all that, so that's which we knew. We suspected this early on. We knew that her and Paul had some kind of inappropriate history.
Right. So she's conflicted on the fact that, he is sick. So her family loves Paul.
Yeah.
And they don't know her history with Paul. No one knows besides her friend Chantel.
And the mom. But the mom doesn't know everything.
Yeah, she doesn't know everything. And then the mom ended up taking him back. So.
Yeah. So it's like, I can't really, I have
You're
nothing.
not on my side.
Yeah. Yeah, true. And then so she's in, they visit him in the hospital. As soon as she steps in, we got to go. She said, Paul, praying for you. Kids, pack it up. We got to go. As soon as they said, he's room 214.
Okay.
Got to go.
Got a client.
She got to go. Busy. Because she like, I'm sorry you're in the hospital, but like.
I don't care.
Like, you kind of already dead to me in her eyes. Sorry, Paul.
So that's that. Another issue that she is facing is Damon.
Okay.
Now, for whatever reason, she's still dealing with this man, right?
Okay.
She's still dealing with Damon. They're having lunch together.
Yes.
She gets a call
From who?
her husband.
Her husband, who was also the
Father of her pickney-dem, her
Yes.
children.
That's the one.
You know, they had some kind of mix-up. They left the kids unattended. Somebody got to go pick them up.
Of course.
So she's, of course, like, I got to go. That was Lewis. It's something about my kids. What did he hear?
He heard, this is what he heard. I'm going to go see my other man. F you. Ain't nobody think about you with your broke self. Like, that's what she heard. That's what he heard.
That is what he heard. Because it made no sense at all why he's like, Tyler, all these niggas popping up. What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? He's not just a random dude. It's my husband, father of my children. Because in his mind, you got to run for Lewis. Last time he was in the hotel, this guy named Will was texting you.
But she don't know that he knows about Will calling. She don't even know about Will
She
calling.
don't even know about Will calling. She don't know nothing. So she's like, why are you acting like this? And, you know, oh, I'm too good. Let me come with you then. Let me come with you to pick up the kids.
Where do you think you're going?
Settle down. I wouldn't even let you come to my school reunion. I'm going to let you come to the school playground and meet my kids.
Are you out of your mind, sir?
I wouldn't even let you in my house again. So I need you to slow your roll.
In his mind, she don't want me to meet her friends.
No.
She don't want to have dinner with me.
No.
She don't want me in her house. And now she don't want me to meet her kids.
So what do you want from me? You don't want me. Because you entertain all these other dudes. She's like, I gotta go.
My kids are more important than whatever this is.
Whatever this is. Because you're talking crazy.
You're talking crazy.
We're gonna get back to Damon. So I do wanna, you know, she goes to pick up the kids. And, you know, her and Lewis meet there. And of course the kids are pissed because now everyone went home, the guidance counselor went home, all the teachers went home, and we're still here. No one picked us up.
We're closing the school tonight.
We're closing. We had to lock up.
We work here.
We had to lock up. So, you know, Spencer put on his big pants. He said, Naima, go in Dad's car. He's tired. He had to talk to them.
Not even Mom's car.
No, we ain't going with her. We ain't going with that lady.
man.
Go in Dad's car. And he had to read them
Yeah.
to the point where they had nothing else to say. She was like,
She was clutching her pearls the entire time.
yeah. Because
Shocked.
she knew he was like, right. Because his main thing was like, y'all need to figure this out because it's affecting us. When we got to close up the school,
Yeah.
that's when you need
we have to be here overtime. We're
Overtime?
working overtime. For what
Yes,
reason? Why
for
we
what?
here?
Figure it out.
And let us know what the deal is.
Give me a call and let us know. And he walked off. And this made Jack's like, oh, he's right. You know, the separation is really getting to him. And then Lewis said about that, I actually want to make the separation a divorce.
Yeah.
So my lawyer will be in touch.
Right?
And my people call your people.
That took the wind out of her.
She knocked her down.
Knocked
Knocked her down. She said, divorce.
Divorce.
I'm the one that's supposed to be calling the shots here. You're not divorcing me.
She said, why are you cursing at me?
Yes.
Divorce.
Why are you cursing me out right now? Well, that's, I'm not understanding.
And he's like, I saw you with your man.
You following me?
What did you hear? I saw you with another man.
Yes. Don't worry about how I found out. Think about it. Think about it.
Am I seeing things or what?
Make it make sense.
I saw what I saw, yes?
Yes. Yes. So she's like, how'd you see that? First of all, I think with her, Lewis is supposed to be the one that's just always supposed to be around.
Yeah.
Let me do what I want to do.
Right.
And when I'm ready, I'm going to call you back. You talking about divorce? No, that's not how this goes.
No.
Took her for a loop.
Shocked her.
Yes, but Lewis is reclaiming his time.
He has to.
He has to. Shout out to Lewis. Let me say, I love that man.
That's a good man.
That's a good man.
Good man, Savannah.
Yeah.
The next night,
Yeah.
you know, give me a minute, y'all. The next night, Will finally gets in touch with her. And he's like, listen, I've been calling and texting you. I really need to speak to you.
Okay.
And remember, we thought is because he wants to tell her she's in danger. Damon is crazy.
Yes.
He is like, I have a lot of bills, right? A lot of bills. Got to pay my rent. Mm-hmm. I need a job. And because of the little show that you put on for your husband, he called my company and I got fired. Now I need a reference and I need to get a new job.
Yeah.
ASAP.
And you must be the only person I ever worked for.
Worked for.
I'm coming to you at midnight.
Do you know how desperate I have to be calling you nonstop?
I would have stopped calling. I was like, all right, she can't help me. Figure it out. Switch positions, switch roles, switch fields. Well, it was time to switch fields.
Right. We'll get into the QCCs about that. Mm-hmm. So she's like, yeah, of course, I'll do what you're asking for.
No problem. The least I can do.
The least I can do is help you get a new job. Let me walk you out.
Let me right this way.
This is where the door is.
So, what happened?
She opens it.
Jesus.
Who is standing there looking psychotic?
It is Damon. I have so many questions. But go ahead.
No.
Go ahead.
Let's ask the questions because when Will got to her door, she got an alert. Movement at your...
Motion at your door. Front door. For some reason, Damon must have crawled through. He was undetected.
No.
Undetected.
Makes sense.
So it's like, what? Because...
And he is standing there like he's been running a mile.
Yeah. And just standing there, waiting for the door to open.
Like, I'm going to catch her I'm going
to catch her. So my question is like, first of all, was he following Will? Was he following Jackson? Was he just standing outside, waiting in the bushes?
Her every night?
I think I'm going with that. I think he stayed. That's why there's no motion detected, because the motion was always there. So it was nothing detected. Okay?
Remember a few episodes back, we said one of our scenarios was that Lewis was going to catch her in the house with Will, and then Damon.
We did say that. We did. Only thing missing was Lewis.
Only person was missing was Lewis because Damon jumped on Will with the quickness.
Will couldn't even get his bearings together.
I don't know what kind of security he was doing.
Let's talk about it.
Ever in his life?
If you're security, you're supposed to be always on alert. Somebody's charging at you. You're supposed to. First of all, Jax should have been like, "This was the person protecting my house."
But that's the thing. Oh, he was just top flight security because he was just chilling outside.
Okay. Just had this, like, if something went down, he would have just been calling the police. Like, I'm just looking out.
That's what he's there for.
He's not a bodyguard.
No.
That's what
He's not Julius at all.
You wish Michael either be punt. I can't even talk.
Julius knocks people down.
Oh my God. Like, just headbutt him. What are you doing?
Too close.
No. Oh my God. So yes, he pounces on Will. Knocks his
life.
Whoa. And then Jackson's like, what is going on? He's like, I'm your man. No, you're not though. So I can't even address that right now.
You're putting me in situations.
I didn't call you here. What is happening?
What the hell are you talking about?
And meanwhile, Will is fighting for his life. Let me tell you something. Will came here just to make an honest living, and he's dying on the floor.
He has bills.
All
he cared about was paying those bills.
That's it. And now I have to die. Now I got a hospital bill to add to that.
God. He's trying to catch his breath on the floor. And then she's telling Damon, you need to leave. And he's like, you're putting me in situations and I have to leave. Yes. What?
What are you doing? And then he got the nerve to kick Will while he's down. You did enough.
It was uncalled for.
What did she want?
Uncalled for.
You don't even know why you're mad. That's the thing. He was leaving. He was leaving, and he had nothing to do with you. You're not her
gosh.
man.
He was leaving.
He
But I
was
think it's
leaving.
because he saw her in a robe.
That's what it is. And a man leaving your house late at night. First of all, it looks crazy because Will, why are you here asking for a job
Late at
past
night.
midnight?
Yeah.
What are you doing? But
Maybe it's the only time he could finally get to her.
maybe, but no excuse for
excuse.
Damon's action. Justice for Will.
Justice for Will.
Justice for Will.
Because the man almost died trying to get a job.
Think about it. Yes. I just wanted to get a job. And now I'm fighting for my life.
Then she's like, I'm so sorry.
Get away from me. He said, meeting you was the worst thing to ever happen to me. You know how mad you got to be?
You'll never hear from me again.
Meeting you, I lost my job.
I almost lost my life.
And I almost lost my life. And I did fall for you and you played me.
Yeah.
Nothing good comes from you.
You're the worst.
You're the worst. The worst thing ever. And I said, Will, you're not wrong.
He's not.
You're not wrong. So that was uncalled for.
There was no reason for that.
There was no reason.
I can't think of one.
I got nothing. Nothing. Damon, ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And at that point, she should have blocked Damon on all platforms. All platforms. Uncalled for. I'm just glad it wasn't Lewis, because I would have had to fight him.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you ever touch Lewis. I don't want you touching Will, but if you got it.
Will didn't deserve justice for Will.
Justice for Will.
You're an attorney. Now you have to defend. You have to defend him in court.
Now I would not be mad if Will said, I'm serving you. I'm suing you. You're getting served. I would not be mad. You got to do what you got to do, Will.
But what did she do?
What did she do?
She went back to Damon.
She went back to Damon to try to... So, she went back to Damon to tell him, I don't know what that was. I don't know if you missed your meds today.
Oh, you took too much
Too
of your
much?
meds?
Something
Or
in the
not
middle?
enough?
Maybe you missed a meeting with your PO. Something.
Something's off.
Something's off. And that was ridiculous.
I don't want you to ever do that again.
And then he ends up saying, oh, you know, you're all I have in this world. You know, you mean so much to me. I would never do that again. And like, it hit a soft spot for her.
Right.
So she consoled, like, I'm right here. And it made her think about like all the men in her life kind of just like gaslighting and just like saying they won't do something and still do it, like apologizing for your crazy, erratic behavior. But what you did was still not okay. So you're supposed to just forget it.
Yeah.
So that goes back to her and like her consoling her mom with that same situation. It's like, this is not right, but now I have to console you.
Yeah.
You hurt me and I'm consoling you.
Pissed me off because that was not okay.
No.
For you to be like, that was a good man. Like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, you talk to your friends about that. Do not go to your child about that.
Your child.
Why would you depend on your child to be the one to help you overcome that relationship? No.
No.
She definitely messed up there.
She did. So, you know, I just want to know when, this is a QCC, but I'll say it for the QCCs.
Okay. So,
yeah.
And all in all, like, everything that happened makes her rethink, like, what is it that I want?
Yeah.
Because my husband wants a divorce.
Yeah.
My thing.
I
don't know even what he is. He wants me to be his whole world, his center.
Yes.
And I can't do that.
Because if you really think about it, what does Damon got going on? He came out of jail. You're the only person he know, only person he loved.
He got his brother, but I don't think he cares about his brother.
And the brother, I don't know if that's episode 9.
No, the brother, I mean, he's already gave him a warning. Like, I'm about my money. I'm about my business. I don't give a damn about that lady.
Yeah, the brother never saw it for him seeing Jax at all. He's like, I don't know why you messing with this hoe. I don't know what you're doing with this hoe. But she's coming, because she's too close to our business. Too close. And you know, the brother got that illegal business.
Right. And he already gave him a loan. So, like, he kind of owes him. He has to work for that money. And he's too focused on what Jax got going on in her life.
Absolutely.
He was supposed to do something for his brother's business,
Yeah,
but he went to go hang out with Jax.
he did.
And hello, money.
So once somebody start messing with his money, they gotta go.
Yeah, they're not focused. Cannot be trusted.
No. And CJ, he ain't got time for that.
No.
He ain't got time for that.
No.
So Damon did get a warning.
Yeah. He said, let it slide this one time, but don't do that no more.
No more. I already told you about it. Backtracking a little bit, she goes to see Paul.
Oh yeah.
At the hospital, and it's just her. She can't even focus at work. She got to get this trial in. She got to get her final statement in. She can't focus because all of this outside stuff is making her bring up her past, and she's like, I need closure.
Right.
So she rolls up to the hospital, and Paul's like, "Oh, Jax, I didn't know you were coming." Hyped to see her. She's like, "I'm here for business." And she's like, "Do you remember what you did to me?"
Yeah.
And he's like, "That's above me now." He said,
"That was my past."
"Nah, I don't deal with what happens in the past."
Why are you still living there?
What? Come on, get in the future, girl. And then he's gonna say, "That may be your truth,
Yeah,
but it ain't mine." And that's like, wow. That's how you feel.
that was a slap in the face.
That was a slap in the face because you know what you did.
Right.
Like, cut it out.
Yeah.
Like, stop trying to, again, gaslight me.
Right, make me think that I'm crazy.
Yeah.
I know what I experienced.
Exactly.
And it was because of you.
Exactly. And don't belittle my feelings.
Right.
Like, think about how you made me feel. And he's like, that was in the past. So let's move forward.
Yeah.
No. And did she do something with his
No,
wire?
he was feeling guilty because he understood exactly what he did.
Yeah.
So his heart was beating fast. He was having basically a heart attack.
Okay. Yeah.
And she didn't want to give him the thing to call for help.
Yeah. She said, no. You gonna... Okay. And she wanted to get her piece out.
Yeah.
And then, she said her piece. She read him, and then she threw the help sign at him. Paul didn't make it.
All right. She walked out of there.
And I don't know how people didn't question her. Because you were the last one to see him.
Once again, the last person is not...
Even the mom was just...
She just walked right by her.
Yeah.
Because she saw her crying. So she must... In her mind, she's like, oh, Paul is sick, and that's why she's crying.
Right.
No.
Right. And like, oh, she can't see Paul like this. Paul. And then she gets outside... Shut up.
I always say his name.
Paul. And she gets outside, and that conversation made her think, I know who killed Kalisha. She calls Rich, and we're going to stop it right there.
Right there. That's where it ends.
That's where it ends.
Yeah. QCCs now.
Okay. I want to know, at what point does Jax seek therapy? She mentioned to Lewis about couples therapy. No.
That was in the next episode.
No.
That was in the last episode, yeah.
But she didn't mention it in front of the school?
No. I mean, they had spoke about therapy, I think, like early on in the
Early
episodes,
on,
yeah.
right. But you're open to that.
Yeah.
But I need you to do a one-on-one with either a therapist, Iyanla Van Zandt, even Oprah might help. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, because you got trauma, babes.
The trauma, because even she talked to Chanel, and Chanel knows her deep, darkest secret that she never told anyone. And once Chanel started talking about her marriage is when, Jackson's like, whoa, get out my business.
What was...
So, yeah, what was that?
I don't know what that was about because Chanel was there for her. And all she said was that she thought that Lewis was the one making her happy. Chanel's innocent.
Yes, that's it. And she didn't know that you was, knocking boots with another dude.
Right.
And you seemed like you were good. So I'm just assuming you and your husband are good.
Right. She said to him, I'm so glad that, Jax is happy and, she's glowing and whatnot. And I don't think that's a bad thing to say
It's not a bad thing, but it caught her in her guilt.
Yeah.
In her act. Because you saying that made Lewis question, like, she never smiled when she with me. So who's she talking about?
Right.
And now it's like, oh, now you in my business. Oh, I could be in your business for the deep stuff, but not something like this.
Right.
Okay, girl.
Okay, girl.
I'm going to let you rock. But you need to figure out this trauma.
Yeah, get it together.
You need to get it together.
Can we briefly talk about Will?
Okay.
So, before he was stalking her.
Yep.
Because he wanted a chance with her, right?
He was.
Now.
Right?
Now we're switching it and saying that he'd been stalking her for a reference, for a job.
Writers.
Cause remember that time when he was like in the car following her, and she's like, "I don't want you." And he's like, "That's a mistake."
So it's like, was Will really looking for a job or just trying to get back close with her?
I don't know.
Or did it start off as, I'm trying to be with you, but now I ain't got no job, so let me still call you? Because I guess a reference from her would be like, oh, you know Jack Stewart, okay.
Even though you worked for her for 2 days.
2 days. 2 days. Okay.
48 hours you did the job. That was it.
Yeah, that's a weird. I think they wanted to just throw us off because we're thinking like, oh, he trying to reach her. Well, we kind of thought he was reaching her because he had information on Damon or something, which would have been good, writers. Guys. But I guess they wanted to throw us off that he wasn't here to like, or just make Damon look even more crazier because they don't even have nothing going on, and you're going off.
We need to break that down because they really didn't have anything going on like that for him to be going crazy like that. Who are these niggas that he's talking about?
Her husband.
Who are these?
But let's really, okay. Damon is crazy.
Damon is psycho.
Yes, but let's not hide from the fact that Jax did feed into the fantasy.
Yeah.
So but she's not innocent.
She also knew that she was married.
But she also said like, I'm not really thinking about him.
Right.
She was leading him to believe that she was going to end it with Lewis.
He was very much in his feelings, yes.
But she wasn't, come on.
But who are these niggas that he's talking about?
Anybody that's not him. Anybody that's not him.
So even her son?
Yes. And she's like, I got to go pick up Spencer. Yo, you do anything for that little dude. My son.
Why did he think that he can go with her to go see her children?
In his eyes, they have been married for 16 years.
Yeah, and that's the crazy part.
Yeah, she held him down in jail in his eyes. Meanwhile, she has not. She met him the week before he got locked up. Exactly. She saw him again a week
How long was this trial?
A week before he got out.
How long was this trial? Because this man is in love.
Those little moments, I guess when you know. But those little moments stayed with him. It gave him a hope. That when I get out, me and her are going to do her thing. Meanwhile, she was living her best life. Yeah. Had 2 kids. Got the popping career. The amazing husband. Shout out to Lewis. Amazing. Good man. So he thought that they were going to be ready to hit the streets. And then she, even though I feel like she led him to believe this.
But he's also a little delusional.
A little? He's delusional. But she influenced
she
the delusion. She
definitely played a role. Yes, absolutely. She played a role.
Yes.
However, he took that and created a movie.
He did.
He created a whole motion picture.
He did. Oscar worthy. Michael Ealy, that performance was amazing.
I'm your man? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm your man. Nobody's my man. If we're really talking about it, nobody's my man.
I'm a free agent.
My husband wants to divorce me.
Yeah.
This guy wasn't loving me. Now he just wants a reference. And you're insane. I don't have a man.
I don't have a man.
I don't have one of those. So,
God.
You gotta go. And then with Damon, she did. Even though she played into the fantasy, she did let him know multiple occasions.
Multiple.
I don't want anything serious. I just want to be free. I just want to have fun.
But he didn't hear that. Mm-mm. He's just paying attention to the actions.
Yeah. And that will do it. That's why you can't be if you don't see for that person. That's why I don't really, people just go on a date for the free meal. No, because you're going to feed into You're gonna give them hope, like this is gonna be something. It's like
No.
I'm just here for the food, and that's not right.
Not even the food at this point. Like, I feel like do people still do that? Like,
I think they do. The girls on TikTok do.
the younger girls.
The young girls, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, this day and age, this big age, we don't got time for that.
I can pay for it my damn self.
I don't got time. And I think it's a matter of also just not settling, but also just like, I don't know, you just gotta know what you want,
Right.
and don't confuse people.
Yeah.
If you don't want what they want, rock out.
You have to.
But I think Damon tugged at her heartstrings because she has a soft spot for him.
She does have a soft spot for him. She
felt guilty for him.
She had some kind of attraction to him.
I definitely thought they were like true loves.
I don't know why you thought that.
I did, because for somebody to feel that strong connection for just a small amount of time and then they keep it for 16 years, that's the love of your life. Is it not?
No. Clearly.
You tell me about love. Well, I don't know about this.
This is the only example you've seen. So what you talking?
Like 2 episodes ago, I was like, okay, yes.
Yeah.
But now,
The more we got to know Damon.
but now when you think about it, if you only met somebody for a little bit of time and they loved you for 16 years,
That's crazy.
It's odd. It's odd.
Very odd.
I think for her, she thought about him. Like, it was special to her.
Yeah.
When they first met. But through the 16 years, I don't think she thought about him.
No.
Maybe like in passing, like, oh,
She
I remember
definitely
that guy.
forgot about him. Because when her assistant said, "Oh, Damon Cook,"
She said, what are you talking? Damon Cook.
Damon.
Oh, he was a vibe. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, Damon. So all in all, justice for Will.
Yes.
And I think that's the biggest takeaway from this episode.
Absolutely.
Justice for Will.
Because he didn't deserve that. He did nothing
No,
besides look for a job.
that's it. And we get killed for looking for jobs now. We get kicked in the head for wanting
Why
a
did he kick
stable
him?
career.
Why did he kick him?
He ain't got to do that. But let's go. All right. Are we good?
We're good.
We're good. So we're going to talk about the finale next week. And if you're not already, of course, send us your QCCs. And make sure you're following us on all social media platforms and watch us on Black Oak TV. And send us what you were feeling, especially about this scene. And we seriously want to know, what do we seriously want to know this week?
Who do you think kills Kalisha? Who do you think tied Jax up? Well, we know who tied Jax up.
We know. But yeah, let us know. Okay.
Bye, guys.